Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. First, the headline. The Council of Ministers directs a designated committee to follow up oil prices to continue executive procedures to support the citizens affected by oil prices. The Central Bank of Oman stresses that foreign currency liquidity is available and reserves are sufficient to support the Omani rial. The Special Economic Zone at Duqm attracts investments exceeding $13 billion during 2016. And the Media and Culture Committee in the Shura Council values the effort of the in-charge of the Oman Cultural Channel and its role in serving cultural scene in the Sultanate. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. Within the attention of the government's consideration to citizens who are affected by international oil prices charges, the Council of Ministers directed the designated committee to follow up oil prices to continue with executive mechanisms and procedures to support the citizens to fix fuel prices of M91 as approved in February 2017 until aforementioned mechanism is decided. With the participation of a number of specialists in the banking sector, the Cybersecurity Forum on Protection of Electronic Information Networks was held in Muscat. The forum, which is organized by Oman Association of Banks, showcases the systems and methods that contribute in preventing electronic financial cybercrimes and highlights the technological applications and types of data breaches. The forum focused on confronting such crimes and finding up-to-date methods to protect the international networks and determining the best practices and utilization of international experiences in this field. His Excellency Hamoud bin Sanjour Az-Zajjali, Executive President of Central Bank of Oman, stressed that foreign currency liquidity is available and reserves are sufficient to support the Omani rial. He also indicated that the government bonds will be issued this year for a cost of 600 million Omani rials. Regarding the importance of security in electronic cash trading, he said that the electronic payments law is in its final stages of preparation and will be forwarded to State and Shura Council soon. The Special Economic Zone at Duqm attracted more local and international investments last year, amounting to around $13 billion, out of which $10 billion was the value of the investments in the Chinese Omani city in Duqm. Such figures reflect the growing confidence from the private sector to this economic zone, the matter that proves the awaited role of this region in supporting the national economy. The latest data indicates that the total cost of touristic and real estate projects which obtained usufruct agreements in the Special Economic Zone last year reached 681 million Omani rials, whereas 13 usufruct agreements in the touristic sector were signed. In the field of industrial investments, the region witnessed signing of 35 usufruct rights to set up industrial enterprises, estimated at around 188 million Omani rials. Investments of the Chinese Omani industrial city at Duqm includes around 35 projects in the field of heavy industries, 12 projects in the light industry, 8 multi-purpose projects, in addition to an oil refinery and touristic project. The investment ventures in the zone is expected to provide 17,700 direct and indirect job opportunities, out of which 11,400 job opportunities will be available in the Omani Chinese industrial city. Statistics by Oman Airports Management Company pointed out that the number of travelers through Duqm Airport has risen from 16,489 in 2015 to 24,429 in 2016, an increase of 48%. Still to come in our news bulletin. A ceremony was held to mark the opening of an artistic exhibition at Sultan Qaboos University Culture Center. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The Committee of Media and Culture in the Shura Council valued the efforts of those in charge of Oman Cultural Channel for its role in serving the cultural scene in the Sultanate. That came when the committee hosted a number of specialists from the Authority of National Records and Archives, Oman Center for Traditional Music, the Cultural Club, and Oman Association for Writers and Literates, within the context of the committee's study for the reality of work and the developmental suggestions for Oman Cultural Channel, which aim at acquainting with the work nature of the channel and its current and future program plans, and finding clear mechanisms to boost cooperation among the channel and the cultural institutions in the Sultanate in order to contribute in providing a cultural media package and setting up clear action proposals to satisfy demands of the citizens, especially the category of intellectuals. The meeting also touched upon the channel's role in serving the sector of heritage and culture in the Sultanate and highlighting it in the media, in addition to the aspects which could contribute in showcasing the Omani cultural heritage in various media formats in order to satisfy the different age groups and find cultural subjects related to children's literature. The specialist highlighted the importance of diversifying the channel's programs to keep pace with the Omani unique cultural heritage, in addition to the importance of benefiting from the literary cadres and cultural figures in preparing and presenting specialized cultural programs in order to achieve the prospective goals for which this channel has been created, as well as to satisfy aspirations of the Omani intellectuals and desires of the viewers. Shura Council Office discussed the Council of Ministers' response on organizing the work progress of private museums in the Sultanate. The office stated that the new heritage law will discuss recommendations of Shura Council related to amending regulation of private museum. The office also got acquainted with the reply of the Minister of Transport and Communications on the integration of logistics services of Salalah Seaport and Airport. It as well pointed out that the Oman Global Logistics Group formed a work team meant to reach to an integrated commercial and logistics system with Salalah Free Zone and strengthen the volume of imports and exports through the airport and the seaport. The office praised the reply of the Minister of the Regional Municipalities and Water Resources on the results of discussions of members of Shura Council when presented his statement during the first annual term round. His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al-Ma'wali, chairman of the Shura Council, received Mikhail Severansky, head of the Omani-Polish Parliament Friendship Committee, who praised the Sultanate's role on solving a number of regional issues with peaceful means. The two sides also discussed the Sultanate's Shura March as well as a Polish experience in the legislative field. The Polish Senate hailed the Sultanate's wise foreign policy under the leadership of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos and its role in bringing points of views closer in various international and regional issues. This came when Honorable Sheikh Dr. Al-Khattab bin Ghalib Al-Hinai, Deputy Chairman of State Council, received the Polish delegation from the Parliament Friendship Committee between the State Council and Senate of the Republic of Poland, headed by Senator Mikhail Severansky. The delegation stressed on the role of the Sultanate in protecting regional stability in the Middle East, as well as its vision to achieve world peace. The meeting also focused on the Omani-Polish relations in the field of education, represented in the number of Omani students in various educational institutions in Poland. The Parliament Friendship Committee between the State Council and Senate of the Republic of Poland signed a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) between both state councils in the Sultanate and Poland. It aims to enhance the relations between both countries in economic, industrial, academic, cultural, and legislative fields. His Excellency Sayyid Hamoud bin Faisal Al Busaidi, Minister of Interior, received an invitation message to attend the 5th round of International Summit for Governments, due to be held in the United Arab Emirates. This came when His Excellency received today in his office Mohammed bin Sultan Al Suwaidi, Ambassador of the UAE to the Sultanate. Cultural Activities Committee of Muscat Festival, in cooperation with College of Arts and Social Sciences, organized at Sultan Qaboos University a seminar entitled Difference and Coexistence Dialogue Scenes from Theater and Cinema. The seminar aimed at spreading the culture of coexistence and constructive dialogue despite differences in the cultural, religious, and social backgrounds. During the seminar, scenes of coexistence in the Omani society were presented in SQ Theater. The seminar witnessed the participation of playwrights and cinematic directors and Sultan Qaboos students. At Sultan Qaboos University Culture Center, a ceremony was held last night for the opening of the artistic exhibition under the auspices of His Excellency Sayyid Hamoud bin Faisal Al Busaidi, in the presence of Their Excellencies the Minister of Information, Vice Chancellor of Sultan Qaboos University, and the invitees. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Rubai.
Oman, a painter's paradise, a photographer's Eden, is a title of Dr. Ibrahim Noor Al-Bakri, professor at Sultan Qaboos University College of Education. Professor Ibrahim, fascinated by the beauty of this magnificent land, Oman, in 1996, he decided to have a record of these. So, he unleashed his talent by capturing the beauty of Oman through photographs and paintings, which are exhibited here. 21 paintings he used oil, acrylic, and watercolor that vary in sizes. The biggest one is 2.5 meters wide, and 77 photographs, all of which will feel the scales fall from your eyes, while the deep beauty of our land will seep into your senses gradually as you move from picture to picture, as stated by His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Masoud Al-Bibani, Vice Chancellor of Sultan Qaboos University.
Actually, there is no word that can describe how beautiful mastering and creative work that I see today, and this will actually benefit on my life.
I would like to call him my master. Actually, he taught me before 20 years ago, and he became a colleague in the same department of art education. Prof. Al-Bakri knows very well his tools. He playing with cameras, with colors, watercolors. He applying his knowledge in art, and this exhibition is like a celebration of long journey actually.
On the sideline of the opening of the second artistic exhibition for the professor, launching of the catalogue that illustrates the reciprocally inspiring relationship between literature and the visual arts took place.
Exhibition, particularly that it's Professor Ibrahim Noor's exhibition. He's very much talented in both photography and painting. And I knew Professor Ibrahim since childhood, so I'm honored to share the audience here and enjoy these fascinating sceneries of all kinds in Oman.
Well, you know, Oman is a very, very beautiful country. one of the most beautiful countries in the world. And anything you want is here, from the highest mountains to the lowest valleys, from desert to the sea. And I thought that the world should know about this beauty. That's why even the name of the exhibition and the book is Oman, a painter's paradise, a photographer's Eden. You know, it says it all. You know, it's a painter's paradise and a photographer's Eden. Yeah, and in Arabic, Jannatul Rasamin wa Na'im al-Musawirin. You see, so first to show to the Omanis themselves what God has bestowed upon them, what has given them as a gift. The second thing is for foreigners who come here, we want them to come again and again for many reasons. First of all, the people are very friendly, they are very generous. You know, this is the most peaceful country, one of the most peaceful countries in the world.
It's worth mentioning that Professor Ibrahim, whose specialty is visual art education, graduated with PhD in education from America in 1983. He started his drawing in the early secondary school in 1957. The first product of his artwork was in 1960, where he painted with powder color. Indeed, the pictures displayed here have taken us on a special journey about beautiful Oman. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
Sultan Qaboos University launched a book entitled What You Have Not Learned in the University, authored by Khalfan bin Saif al-Tuqi. The book included a summary of accumulated experiences that were the outcome of discussions with businessmen and students' parents. The book targets the youth who seek excellence and improvement in their professional life. The author used simple and practical language in his book and followed the manner of dialogue and discussions to provide readers with skills needed to prosper in their prospective living. A commercial delegation from the Czech Republic visited the industrial port and free zone in Sohar with the aim to get acquainted with the investment opportunities. The delegation includes a number of businessmen and owners of pioneering projects. The visit is expected to come out with a number of agreements and deals that will open new horizons to contribute in enhancing economic diversification. Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates with chances of scattered rainfall over the governorates of Musandam and North Batna. Winds will be northwesterly, light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Council of Ministers directs a designated committee to follow up oil prices to continue executive procedures to support the citizens affected by oil prices. The Central Bank of Oman stresses that foreign currency liquidity is available and reserves are sufficient to support the Omani rial. The Special Economic Zone at Duqm attracts investments exceeding $13 billion during 2016. And the Media and Culture Committee in the Shura Council values the efforts of the in-charges of the Oman Cultural Channel and its role in serving cultural scene in the Sultanate. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.